Hello, my name is Tom Wheeler. I am the creator of Trinity Chess. This is going to be the first clip in a series of short videos designed to give you a better understanding of our game, familiarize you with some of the rules so that you know how to play. Obviously, I'm not a professional marketer or an actor, so we're just going to get right into it. First thing, why is it called Trinity Chess? Well, in this game, there are two win conditions. The first, which I'm sure that most are familiar with, is to checkmate your opponent. The second is to score 15 points. The way that is done is for each piece on the board, there are two corresponding Trinity cards that have a point value listed. And the points are as follows. Pawns are worth 1 point, bishops, knights worth 2 points, rooks are worth 3 points, the queen worth 4, and the king worth 5. The easiest way to achieve the 15 points, and most of the games are decided by the 15-point rule, is to capture your opponent's Trinity. And that would be the king, the queen, and both rooks. That equals 15 points. The remainder of the pieces on the board total 16 points. Most likely it's going to be some combination of the two to enable you to get there. Points are generated when an empowered piece, meaning that that piece has a card in play, is captured. The card is captured with it, or when one of the pieces are burned. Now, in the next video, we'll talk about empowered pieces, defenseless pieces, and then in the third video, we'll talk about burns, which is one of the phases of the turn. The second thing is, in Trinity Chess, there is no white versus black. The sides are called light and shadow. Light, shadow. The reason being is that we believe that games are meant to bring people together, not to, be divisive anyway. And we just don't want to do, there's a little bit too much white versus black in the world. Also, whoever goes first is decided by chance rather than some type of privilege. And the last thing is I wanted to talk about the cards themselves and the deck. There are 64 cards that are used in the game, and then there are 6 cards which have the instructions and some additional information that come with the Trinity deck. This particular deck is tarot-sized, glossy, embossed, and stamped with Roman numerals 2022. This particular deck is only going to be available during the crowdfunding launch of the game. Once the game goes retail, the cards are not quite as nice as this. They still have the same logo, they still have the same information on them, but they're going to be poker sized, and for cost purposes, they're just less expensive. What we're hoping is that this is a game that will last for a long time, and 10 years from now, 50 years from now, 100 years from now, that these cards in this deck becomes a collector's edition and people will be proud to own them. So when you do sign up and you become and you support our project, these are the cards that you're going to get. Thank you, and I'll see you in the very next video where we talk about the 4 phases of the turn and empowered versus defenseless pieces. Take care.